Good morning everyone, Mel Soul here with our Monday Rewind on April the 3rd, 2017. First day for over a month with regular shoes on. You're going to see my monthly golf tip comes out tomorrow. The newsletter goes out tomorrow. You will see I've been wearing a big boot for just over a month. I got a serious foot infection and I spent 2 days in hospital, and my foot was this size, and I've been hobbling around in a boot. It's nice to have my golf shoes back on. I had to take the insoles out to get the shoe on because I've still got some dressings around it and everything, but I feel like a golfer once again. So on Monday Rewinds, we talk about the previous week, and I really got 3 tournaments to talk about. Number 1, PGA Tour. Russell Henley won his first PGA Tour event. Where does he do now? He goes to the Masters next week. So if you're not already in the Masters and you win that final event, you get an automatic entry into the Masters. I felt a little bit sorry for Kang, who finished second. I mean, he led for most of the tournament. His putter, which was brilliant for the first 2 rounds, 3rd round so-so, 4th round, it let him down. I think the pressure got to him. He realized the enormity of the situation, not only winning his first PGA Tour event, but the carrot of the Masters at the end of the stick proved a little bit too much for him. I was disappointed in Rickie Fowler. Rickie Fowler had to show us really there what he was made of. And when he was behind, he needed to step up to the plate and make some birdies and close the gap. And at one stage he did. He got it all the way to tied, but he stumbled at the end of the 3rd round and he stumbled at the beginning of the 4th round. And that was basically sayonara for Rickie. But congratulations to Russell. Hopefully this win will spur him on to better and greater things. The Senior Tour, Angel Jimenez won the tournament last year, the Mississippi Golf Classic, defended it well, ended up in a playoff after making a double bogey on the 18th hole. He had a 2-stroke lead, but again, folks, you've no idea unless you've been there what pressure is like, even for those players who have won so many times and played so many times. When it gets to that 18th, it's choke time. And these players sometimes respond to that and sometimes they don't. But fortunately for him and unfortunately for Gene Sowers, he sank a long putt on the first extra hole of the playoff and he won, so congratulations to him. And then finally the LPGA, and what a sob story this is. Lexi Thompson in the 3rd round marked her ball. It looked to me like she cleaned her ball with her hand and then just put the ball back and picked up the marker again. Play went on. Teed off for the 4th round, and after about 12 holes she had a 2-stroke lead, playing very well. Looked like it was going to be her tournament. The officials got a phone call while she was still on the front 9 saying Lexi did not replace her ball in exactly the same spot as she picked it up. I watched that video over and over again. I really couldn't see it, but the officials, having looked at it, went out to the course and told Lexi on the 12th hole she gets a 2-stroke penalty for not replacing the ball in exactly the same place. Plus, and here's the unfairness of this thing, a 2-stroke penalty for signing an incorrect scorecard. Now folks, when she signed that scorecard, she did not sign for an incorrect scorecard. That was her score. In her mind, in her marker's mind, in the opponent's mind, that was her score. She signed for that score. To be told later a 2-stroke penalty for an incorrect score, I think is a huge injustice. I know that it's happened in the past. We call this the Tiger Woods rule because in the past, if you signed an incorrect scorecard and you played on, you were disqualified. Now it's only a 2-stroke penalty. But I think if you sign a scorecard after a round and then you go on to the third round or the fourth round, whatever round it was, and you win, and then you get a penalty, that penalty should apply, but not signing an incorrect scorecard. I am so against this, and I'm really sorry. Roberto Di Vincenzo signed an incorrect scorecard back in like 1959 or something for the Masters. He signed that scorecard on the day, and he had an opportunity to go through his scores and notice that his marker had accidentally given him a 4 on the 17th hole when he made a 3. So that I can understand, but this I can't. I feel sorry for Lexi. Congratulations to So Young. Oh, let me read that. It is the So Young Roo. I know she's won several majors, very good player. I don't know if I was in a playoff with Lexi Thompson, knowing that the reason I'm in the playoff is because of a 4-stroke penalty. I know it's a winner take all, but I think I would have admired the Korean girl if she'd, backed off and let Lexi win. I know that to a lot of players they're like, no, you play and the rules of golf are the rules of golf. I don't know. To me, I like to see some fairness in the game, and to me there was no fairness in this whatsoever. Next week, the Masters. What are we going to do here? All of us are going to be glued to our TVs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Most of the time, for me personally, I don't really watch much golf on the Thursday and Friday, because I wait until maybe Saturday afternoon. Now the cut has been done. I'm watching the best players this week. On Thursday and Friday, it's kind of boring because, you don't know who's going to win and where they're going to stand. Anything could change. I love the previous week in the match play. That was exciting every round because every match had a result at the end. So that was very exciting. And I hope that they do this match play thing a little more often, because it definitely brought some excitement into the early rounds as well. My newsletter will go out tomorrow. For those of you that are subscribers to my newsletter, please read it. There is a free 3-day school in the offing here. All you have to do is send in 10 names. Which 10 names do you think are going to win majors this year? So if you send me 10 names and your player wins the Masters, then those 10 names go on to the next tournament, which is the US Open. So if in the first tournament your 10 players, none of your 10 players wins the Masters, you're out for the rest. But I will, in each monthly newsletter thereafter, I will give you the standings, who made it to the next round, who made it to the next round. Last year we had a player, there was actually 2 players left after the US Open, and then there was only 1 player left after the British Open. So whether he had Jimmy Walker or not, I called him the winner because there was nobody else left. So congratulations to him. If you're not a subscriber, my email is melsoulgolf@gmail.com. If you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, either subscribe or just send me an email. But put in your name and your address in order to qualify. If you just send me the email and the 10 names and there's no name and address, I delete it. So send those emails to me. You have a chance to win a 3-day school. Let's all look forward to a great tournament next week.